Magic starting group. Forward spots, it's Wagner and Banchero. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. Then there's Hardaway, and it's Ryder in at the 2 guard. And for the Hawks, DeAndre Hunter out there with Joe Harris. Then it's Trae Young. Then there's Hunter, and it's Ryan in at the shooting guard. Here's Ryder, and such a nice move to make the basket work. And Greg, taking a look at this one here tonight, the clash at the guard positions really stands out.
No question about it. Both teams rely heavily on their backcourts to get it done, and I'm interested to see which backcourt brings it tonight. Second chance points always hurt. There's not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Wagner outside. The pass to Ryder. Shot on the wing. Jump shot is good that time. Ryder's got his second basket of the night.
And far from just a scorer, Hardaway is also adept at finding his teammate. And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
He gets that one. Ryder's got his third basket of the night right there.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Here's Hunter. Last game he had 10 points. It's good. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. And you know, Doris, the Magic have struggled offensively in the past few seasons.
You are right, Kevin. The numbers on that end haven't been pretty. But let's remember, they've got some of the best young talent in the league. The more experience they get, the better they become. The future is bright.
And it's sent back by O'Neal.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Passes to Young. Here's Ryan. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Now, here's Banchero. He had 15 points last outing. There's Wagner with the 3. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field.
That was their first miss of the game. 4 for 5 right now. What a good start.
And that one's good. Hunter.
Excellent ball movement. Young being unselfish.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Wagner.
Atlanta foul. Ryan. Team seconds. In for the Magic. Number 43. Jack Sigma.
Here's Ryder. He has 6. Here's Hunter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
The Hawks shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Fultz, he's checked in for Hardaway. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Fultz. That's tipped. Hunter for 3. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. And he has been on another level this past month, getting Eastern Conference Player of the Month. Big dog.
Basketball is one of the few sports where good offense beats good defense, and nobody has had better offense than him lately. I don't think there's anybody in the league that could have slowed him down on offense. He was unstoppable, to say the least.
Now here's Fultz. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Ryder, then the pass to O'Neal. Scores off the crossover.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
Harris kicks to Hunter. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And now Orlando on the break. Banchero with the ball. Picked up by Harris. Hunter on the wing. Back to Harris. The Hawks working the ball around. Bangs home the trifecta. Ryan's got 6.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Fultz. Still scoreless. And it's Big Dog with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The Magic making a switch here. Joe's checked in. .139 left in the first quarter. Here's Shaq. And finished off by O'Neal.
Guys, I feel bad for the rim on that one. Shaq is one powerful dude.
Young dishes to Hunter. Paxton coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Pass to Joe. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Great shooters, boy, can they make or break you down the stretch. Here's the league's top shooters right now. You take a look at Hunter, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. And, of course, Trae Young.
You can't say enough about these two guys shooting this season. Both their percentages, just incredible stuff.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Isaac comes in for O'Neal, and Ryder subbed in for Banchero. For 3, Harris. Another 3 for Atlanta.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Here's Ryder. Another miss by Orlando.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with Ripple. And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes. The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Now here's Fultz. Still yet to score. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Isaac. Rebound Atlanta. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And I credit the shot selection in that one. It's hard to stay patient, but you see the reward.
Well, typically, Greg, great decision-making leads to great shooting percentages. I thought that team played a very smart game.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. It's Atlanta up by 16. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hawks.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. We've got Walker, and it's Sigma in at the center position. Iguodala with the steal. Jumps up, and then Iguodala with the dunk.
Oh, the hands of Iguodala are just incredible, mirroring the offensive player and then swiping the ball away.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here is Sigma, still without a basket. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Wall. Hunter with it, now guarded by Fultz. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
In these late stages of the season, Doris, all you have to do is look at the standings to see the importance of depth and what it means to these teams.
Well, Kevin, the deeper your team, the more luxury you have of spreading out those minutes. You're trying to minimize injury by not overplaying your stars. Now, teams outside the playoff picture, they don't have that luxury typically.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. This young Magic team is building, and they're anchored by the talent in their front court. With Franz Wagner, Paolo Banchero, and Wendell Carter Jr., who said, as a team, our potential is through the roof. I think the biggest thing for us is being injury-free. That will give us the best chance to be very special. Kevin?
Special indeed. All right, David Aldridge, thank you. There's Wagner with the three. The Hawks leading by 22. And Wall kicks to Hunter. And here's Iguodala outside. Walker with the rebound. Magic have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. He lobs it up.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Hey, Doris, talking about the young Franz Wagner. He's already proven how valuable he is.
Oh, Kevin, there's no doubt. For Wagner, this is a swing man who does a little bit of everything. He can shoot it. He can put it on the deck. He can make his teammates look good. A scorer from all 3 levels. There is not a lot to pick at where Franz Wagner is concerned.
Here's Iguodala. After the basket by Franz Wagner. For 3, Hunter. Walker with some nice D. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That'll be his second foul of the game. And clearly, Jamal Mosley wants to talk it over. So for the Magic, O'Neal comes in for Walker. Hardaway is subbed in for Markelle Fultz.
All right, fans, let's hear it once again for your ATL dancers.
They get a hand on it. The pass to Sigma. A floater, rebounded by the Hawks. Hunter's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And here's Wall outside. A fadeaway, and that one's good. Hunter's got 19 points.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
John Wall has an incredibly high basketball IQ, so you find the shooter and get it into their hands.
Here's Ryder. He is covered by Bogdanovich. It's blocked.
That's a foul. Shaquille O'Neal. His first.
The Hawks have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. And the first one at the line is good. And one thing that came from this new CBA GA, mandatory participation in the NBA Draft Combine.
Yeah, more equal access for teams to study various prospects. Player agents can't keep teams in the dark like in the past. That makes for a more level playing field.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
And Wall kicks to Hunter. Passes it to Iguodala. Off target from 3-point range. Orlando, they've gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Wagner against Iguodala. And that one's good, Wagner. Wagner's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
Took him no time at all on that one.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Pass to Shaq. Here's Joe. Shoots the 3. And it's Iguodala with the rebound.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And Wall kicks to Bogdanovich. Here's Hunter. And then Hunter with the jam.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Wagner outside. Hardaway against Wall. Wagner with a screen for Hardaway. Back to Wagner. Clock is at 3. And the rejection by Iguodala. Wall passes to Hunter. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And you got to like how they're working the ball inside this quarter. They were struggling to do that earlier. Now they're showing the focus to take the ball inside. Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line. And how about he takes on the defender head on and then throws down the two-hander.
Nice. Straight power there. Straight power.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And so it's Atlanta in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Joined by Coach Quinn Snyder. Quinn, your team is competing at a very high level. What do you think that's happening?
Well, we're trying to defend. And, we've been a little bit fortunate, too, that missed some shots. But, more than anything, we just want to try to guard and make it hard on them.
Got to make them feel you. Thanks, Quinn. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Howdy, folks. Time for halftime fun. Woohoo! Before we check out the action at hand, first order of business, the power rankings. Did you care much for these power rankings, Shaq?
Well, my power has never fluctuated. It's only grown.
Yeah, well, they rated his power at 99 as a rook and actually retired as an impressive 122.
That's right, Kenny. Power rankings at number 1. Let's put up that diesel and erase the rest.
And looking at the first half we just watched, wow, what a performance for the Hawks.
It just kind of looks like they can do anything they want on the offensive end. And I think it's because they identified the matchups they wanted to exploit, and the other team hasn't adjusted, at least not effectively.
Yeah, smart approach coming into this game, and it's paying off. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And you know, Big Dog has been really making it happen, guys.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
Bogdanovich out there with Wall. Then there's DeAndre Hunter. Then there's Iguodala. And it's Hunter in at center. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder. And that one's good. Hunter.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Fires, high post. Hardaway, no good.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
And there's Hunter on the assist by Wall. Hunter's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Atlanta. Magic shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Hardaway against Wall. Teardrop shot and the rejection by Iguodala. For three, Hunter. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. A three-pointer off the mark. Magic have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Wagner against Hunter. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hunter. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Hunter. Prince comes in for Andre Iguodala. Harris is checked in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. Young is subbed in for John Wall. Here's Ryder. That drops and it comes off the assist from Hardaway.
3 points.
Hardaway has got 3 assists in the game. Young finds Hunter. Oh my goodness! What a play!
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Hardaway. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now he averages nearly 12 points a game. And Wagner drives in. ADB, as players establish themselves, gaining that respect and recognition always seems to come down to postseason success, right? Playoff success.
It's so true, Kevin. Whether it's fair or not, great production in the regular season without having accompanying success in the postseason tends to get written off. So the pressure falls on teams to win or risk losing their star players.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, one of the toughest things NBA referees are asked to judge are carrying violations, where the ball comes to rest at mid-dribble. Now, Warriors coach Steve Kerr says they've been doing it ever since Allen Iverson convinced the referees that it wasn't a carry. It is a carry, but the whole league's been doing it. Kevin?
Yeah, you're right. We've seen it. David, thanks. Here's Ryder after the basket by Atlanta. And that one, good.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
Harris outside. Hardaway with the steal. Here's Ryder. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Taurean Prince.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And he knocks down the first one. He's perfect from the line this time. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Prince in the corner. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Young's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
That kind of made shot with the defense in your grill means you are feeling really confident. Taurean Prince, pretty shot.
Banchero finds O'Neal. Count the basket.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Greg, here he is, the first overall pick of the 2022 draft, Paolo Banchero.
And the top pick because he's a 6'10 playmaker. Banchero has a tremendous feel for the game, great vision, passing it, and endless potential offensively.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
Over 7 feet, big, quick, great hands. Shaq is a one-of-one type of player.
He makes 1 of 2 that time.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Now here's Hardaway. Banchero outside. Here's the teardrop. And there's Penny Hardaway on the assist from Banchero.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And here's Harris from the arc. Orlando grabs the miss. Sikma's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. O'Neal is screen on Young. Hardaway passes to O'Neal. That one good for 2. Shaq's got 11.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Young, no good. The Magic have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the 3rd. Rejected by Harris.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Here's Okongwu. The basket good. Off the assist from Young.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Banchero is screened for Hardaway. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Young against Hardaway. There's the three. And again, it's Orlando with the three. Atlanta with the ball. And here's Prince outside. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We come back right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. So on the floor for Orlando, Markelle Fultz out there with Hardaway. Then it's Franz Wagner. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. And it's Sigma in at the 5 spot. And here's Atlanta. Young with the ball. Now guarded by Fultz. For three, Harris drills it from outside. Harris has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Atlanta.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Here's Young. After the basket by Franz Wagner. Young outside. Pass to Okongwu. Just 5 on the clock. Hunter. It's hauled in by Sigma. Sigma's got his 6th rebound on the night. Wagner passes to Isaac. And here's Fultz. Here's Hardaway. It's no good. He is 4 for 10 in the game. Okongwu a screen. No coverage that time.
Right there, you see it. Young's ability to operate out of that pick and roll, very advanced for a player of his age.
Fultz, no good. And Prince has got the ball here for the Hawks. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2. Oh,
Goodness. Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Hawks?
They're looking to attack in transition every time down the floor, just wearing the defense thin at this point.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game.
Hunter with a screen on Fultz. And Okongwu slams it in.
The big guy attacking the rim. The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
Here's Fultz. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And the pass to Hardaway. Nails the wide open jump shot. Hardaway has got 10 points here in the second half.
You know, put a rough first half behind him. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second.
They grab their own miss, and it's Hunter with the jam.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
And here's Fultz. Pass to Banchero. Over Young. 5 on the clock. And it's Banchero missing.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And here's Young from the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And that's a double-double for him now. 11 points and 10 assists. Fultz the pass to Sigma. Hardaway against Harris. Pass to Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
Oh, you love to see Banchero get off his feet in a hurry and finish with authority.
And here's Young from the arc. Another three for Atlanta.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
And Young comes over to help. Hardaway with a wide-open look. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Prince trying to free himself up. Harris's shot is off. For Orlando, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Banchero outside. GA, is it me, or does it feel like we've had more parity in the league the last few seasons?
Well, Kevin, the playoffs have been pretty hard to predict lately. I will give you that. There's been only one repeat champion in the past decade. It's a competitive league. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Hawks.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And we have watched this team all season long play with such tenacity, with the wins piling up on the year. This will make it now 61 total.
And their dominance continues, guys, as they sweep the season series 4 games tonight.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Big Dog.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
2 open that time, made it look too easy.
And it's that in-between area, the mid-range. It's where Hardaway is probably most comfortable with his shot.
And Young kicks to Prince. Here's Okongwu. Basket is good, the assist from Harris.
Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And now, we present the New Balance Player of the Game, Big Dog.